It was about 10 p.m. when we got to Bangkok's airport after a long, long trip from Vancouver over the ocean. It was a pleasure to get through this airport. It was modern, it was clean, we found everything we needed. We got some exchanged currency, we got the SIM cards for our phones. Then it was about midnight when we got to the hotel. This is what awaited us on the street. The city never sleeps. It's such a busy, busy place. And this is what Khao San Road looks like in the morning. It's not the same as the night environment at all. Look how quiet and clean it is. After getting some sleep, we went out for breakfast in the morning at a restaurant nearby that we had heard about. They didn't disappoint. It was very nice.
This tree's leaning over, but instead of cutting it down, they put a support so it doesn't hit the wires. How cool is that?
So it was about early afternoon by the time we finished breakfast and got outside. Already scorching hot in Bangkok, of course. The city's beautiful and busy.
While traveling, one of the things that we really love when we get to a new area is seeing different trees and plants and hearing different birds singing. You can see that the electrical is not hooked up quite the way that we would see in North America. The wiring is crazy.
The city of Bangkok is built up along the shores of the Chao Phraya River. This is the largest river in Thailand. There are plenty of canals dug throughout the city as well. So this is day one for us in the city. Really, we're just trying to chill, get a feel for the place, look around. We went down to the park a few hours before. We didn't even know there was a park here. We're just figuring this out as we go.
Long boats with their long propeller out the back.
I knew, of course, that Bangkok would be made up of all kinds of cool architecture, big, beautiful temples, but I learned when I got here it's also made up of millions and millions of tiny little shops. Most of them restaurants, street food vendors.
Not only did we walk around the city, but we took a tuk-tuk ride. The tuk-tuks nowadays are motorized. It's like a little, kind of, I would say, cross between a motorcycle and I don't know, in a cart. Like a motorcycle with passengers on the back. And we went around the city a little bit, and it was incredible, the traffic. There are millions of scooters all over the place. People will put huge packages. We saw a guy, he looked like he was moving furniture on the back of his scooter. And then there was also whole families where little children were standing as little as 2 years old, standing in the front of the scooter. It wasn't unusual to see 3 people riding on the back of a scooter or motorcycle. And the way that they drive, holy mackerel. Now in Thailand, they do drive on the left-hand side of the road, contrary to North America. So that would take a little bit of getting used to if we were to drive, which we aren't. It is crazy. The motorcycles and scooters cut in and out of traffic, in between lanes, in between cars, sometimes with only like an inch to spare between handlebars. It really looks quite dangerous. But that seems to be the way of things here. We even saw people, you know, if they couldn't find a way around traffic, they'd go up on the sidewalks and then back over. And you know, when we're on the side streets walking through all these little shops and street vendors, often somebody will come up in a car and you have to just move out of the way because there is just enough room for them to squeeze through. Here's the entrance to the temple, and it's beautiful and ornate. Everything at the temples are gold and shiny.
The temple here is situated in the middle of a huge ceramic floor that they keep cleaner than the bathrooms you see anywhere else. And the Buddhist statues line the entire perimeter.
On and on and on. The Buddha statues are all around inside this whole entire circular courtyard area. Wherever you see those pillars over there, there's Buddha statues in there. I suspect by the end of our trip we'll be tired of temples. But for now, they're new and interesting. Look up, way up. It's not the Jolly Green Giant. It's the Jolly Golden Buddha. A great start to a fun and exciting trip.
Check out some of our other videos and subscribe to our channel.
New content will be posted weekly.